What's up guys, it's Liam and this is going to be the first video of hopefully many to come. It's going to be called TCG Ireland. We're going to have a mixture of Vanguard, Yu-Gi-Oh and any other card games that we play. And I'm going to start this off by showcasing my deck. It's Perfect Raizer, and alright, we'll get started. So, starter is, of course, Battle Raizer. My strategy with him, I don't take him out of the soul. He just stays in there because, obviously, of Raizer's Perfect Raizer's skill. He needs those in the soul, so that's that. So that's my starter, followed by 3 more Battle Raizer, and the 4 heat, yeah, obligatory. 2 Turbo Raizer. He's just to have 6 stands, and then followed by 6 draw, consisting of 2 3-minutes and 4 the gong. And that's basically for draw power, because Perfect Raizer's fairly minus, as you may know. So no crit, which kind of lacks pressure. I've been thinking of putting in, I've tested with minimum Raizer, and I don't really like him, to be quite honest. He's not really my style. I don't like crits very much in this deck. So on to grade 1s. We have 4 Raizer Custom. So he's kind of the one that I want to ride on turn 1. You know, I don't sure if I get grade locked, I'm stuck with a 6k, which is going to be tough. But 4 of them, that's fine, because basically if I don't get him, I can get him later on and use him with Perfect Raizer to bring him into the soul. And then followed by 3 Burst Raizer. He's also good to have on turn 1. Builds the soul again, and I've been thinking of putting in an extra one over my next cards. Queen of Heart, I've got 2 of her. She's just for my King of Sword grade 2s. Been thinking of taking her out completely. Taking out one for another Burst Raizer and another one for a Perfect Guard. And speaking of Perfect Guards, we have 2 Twin Blader. The reason I have 2, he's very expensive, don't have the money for him, so that's all I've got for that in that front. And then 4 Tough Boy, because he's an 8k beater, I need him. Simple as that. If I get 4 Perfect Guards, I'm probably going to take out a couple for them, but that's about the height of it. On to grade 2s now. We've got 2 Trans Raizer. He's a 7k grade 2, so terrible Vanguard, but he is good. Superior calling from the top of the deck, and if I'm really lucky, I can get a nice Raizer there for boosting, or onto one of the rearguard circles, empty rearguard circles or whatever. So only have 2. He's only 7k, so that's the reason behind that. Then 2 Brutal Jack. He's an old card, but I really like him. He is a good Vanguard when I'm stuck, when I don't have high powered Raizer Custom. But yeah, the Counterblast, my deck's not very Counterblast heavy, so I can have him there the whole game and it won't use up too much. And following that, we have 3 of our 10k beaters. King of Sword. Again, it synergizes with Queen of Hearts, and the reason I have 3 is to keep 2 of Jack and 2 of Trans Raizer, and then followed by 4 of High Powered Raizer Custom. self-explanatory really, good for the soul, and basically it's a good vanguard if I've got Battle Raizer behind, which I don't really, but I can usually take the damage. I can guard fairly early on. On to grade 3s. One Death Metal Droid. He's basically a placeholder until I get another perfect Raizer in my deck, or another Assure Kaiser, which you'll see in a second. I have 2 Gold Rutile. If you don't know skill, he's whenever his attack hits, I can counterblast 2, and I can choose one of my rear guards and stand it. I don't like him that much. He's a good enough card though. He's a good backup vanguard if I don't get Assure Kaiser or Perfect Raizer. And I have 2 Assure Kaiser. Always very nice to have. With them, I've got a reasonable number of grade 3s, so I can get them out fairly often, or get another unit standard fairly often. He's very handy. So I have 3 Perfect Raizer. As I've said before, Death Metal Droid's placeholder for the 4th one. I don't know when I'm going to get around to buying another, but managed to pull one in a pack, so that's why I have this guy with his terrible pose. So I prefer this one. It's definitely a fun deck to use. His power is excellent for hitting high numbers, and his consistent strength is always tough to guard against. Other people have used my deck and I've played against it. I like it. It's not meta, but I like it anyway. It's still good. It's a surprise for most people when they play it. So with that, that's my deck profile. There's going to be more to come. There's going to be other people making their deck profiles, and there's going to be games and such like, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you on the next video.